Hello and welcome back. Castle here, and we're gonna get started today on some more builds, some more technology stuff. So we've done a little bit of exploring the last couple episodes, so we're gonna take some time and work on our base. Kind of see here behind me, we've got the start of a kind of immersive engineering hut building. We're gonna be over there in just a second, but we need to set up one more immersive engineering. So it's kind of pre-industrial age that we're talking about. It's gonna be good. Pretty excited. Been waiting to get into this. So first things first, that we absolutely need. As you see, I'm finally starting to kind of build on this some more. I know I've been kind of neglecting it, but I like this kind of instead of using the whole roof as cobblestone, just using the edge. I think it looks nice. Saw it on some other builds that people are doing. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a blast furnace. We need to start getting steel because steel is a key component of some of this immersive engineering stuff. So these blast bricks, if you look, are bricks, nether brick, and blaze powder. Since we got another portal up, I was able to go in. I'd recorded going in there as part of the Twilight Forest episode, and the forest got pretty long, and it was really laggy, so it was hard to see. I still need to find a way to fix that. My GPU is just bad. Anyway, so basically we're going to lay this out similar to how we laid out our coke oven, except for it's not going to be hollow. The immersive engineering blocks like this aren't hollow, so we're just going to make this solid. So we need 27 of those, and I forgot my hammer. Alright, well, so we need that to make steel. So we're going to come look here real quick. We need some of this coke. And we need some iron, so we're actually pick up that while we're down here too. I haven't really touched this too much since we looked at it last. We'll get into that soon because we need better food options. So let's grab some iron, some more coke, and I think they're in here. There's my hammer. Alright. So I thought I had everything all lined up. Apparently not. So yeah, basically what the blast furnace does, it slowly, similar to the coke oven, it's slow. It converts iron to steel. It just takes the coke and iron. So if we tap this with our hammer, boom. So if we go in here, this is where we can put in the coke and then the iron. And there we go. Slowly but surely, we'll get some steel. Now, I don't know how long we'll work with just this one. The next step is an improved one, which you can actually add preheaters to, which makes it go a lot faster. And you can automate it with inputting stuff straight from other areas. It's actually a lot quicker than the coke. I think the Railcraft one, which is similar, you put the coke in, I think it's actually a lot slower. So we'll stick with the immersive engineering one. Anyway, we're gonna let this go, get us some steel, and we'll actually come back for a piece of steel later this episode. We need one for one of the things we're set up. So come back down here. I've got this set up on our river that we built in here for a reason. Because we're gonna start generating some RF. So this will be first RF we're generating. Now usually if you're starting with, say, extra utilities 2 or industrial renewal or something like that, there's some portable generators or simple generators that we'll probably set up later, just because I want to kind of utilize all the different modules. So it's still working on the foundation. It's a work in progress, but we're gonna come and we're gonna put a water wheel out here. We'll kind of chisel this out so it makes sense with the water wheel going and going out that direction. So it'll look pretty nice. But we need steel for the water wheel. So to start off, we're actually gonna set up a windmill here at the top. So come in here. So for this, we need this Kinetic Dynamo, which is made with iron. This copper coil, which is an iron block surrounded by these low voltage wire coil, which we'll actually need one of those, so we'll have to go craft one. Sorry, guys. Which they're just this copper wire on a stick, which is just a plate with either shears or the engineer's wire cutters. And the plate is, so that's railcraft. Anyway, the plate is a hammer and a copper block. Right? So let's go up here. Like I said, we'll have to come back for. I'm gonna put a roof on this and make it look nice, but we're gonna take this and actually kind of go like this. There we go. So it's facing out. I'm gonna place this in here, and there we go. And there it goes. We're technically generating RF. Now we're not doing anything with it. Now the windmill, it slowly generates RF. But actually what we want to do to increase that is we want to add these windmill sails. So these are 6 tough fabric, which is where we start using this industrial hemp fiber, which we get from our plants that we plant over there, and then together to make a sail. So if we come in here real quick, the windmill was 8 of these blades around an iron, and they're just treated wood sticks and treated wood planks. Right? It's pretty simple. So I start clicking on this with these sails. See, it starts adding them to it. And we made 8 of these. And you see, it's actually just picked up speed and got a lot faster. So it actually starts producing a lot more RF. So let's take a look down here. I think this is going to look pretty sweet. So we got our engineer's workbench in here. We'll be using to create parts for stuff later, but it's pretty sweet. Huh. It's turned out pretty sweet. So we're going to put a roof on that, roof on this. Still working on my palette there. But I might go something similar to this. Actually, I think I'm going to use some, there's a shingle block from Structurized, which is actually used with mine colonies. I don't have mine colonies installed. I put the Structurized in this because I was using it to copy and paste stuff in previous worlds. But yeah, because you can save out schematics and whatnot. But it comes with some shingle blocks I think we'll use over there. Anyway, let's check on our steel real quick. And we'll need to go through that process again anyway when you make some. Ooh, 5. Look at that. And the slag we're going to use. Look at this. We can make this slag brick, which I really like. Let's look at this. From Engineer's Decor. Or concrete, which we actually need for quite a few builds. Or apparently you can get sand out of it. So, there we go. We have steel. So let's come down here. I usually don't like crafting on camera. I apologize, guys. But I did need steel for this. But I should have had everything else ready. Oh, yeah, look at that. Shadows of, oh, it's awesome. We're going to be using the slag bricks, actually, with some concrete for the facade of the warehouse, which is why I kind of haven't really worked on it more. I'm having fun there. Alright, so this is actually probably a good opportunity to show off this awesome crafting calculator, which I absolutely love. This is from Just Enough Calculations mod. So if you click on this, it pulls up stuff. Essentially what it does is it gives you kind of a gathering list of materials. So if we come here to the Kinetic Dynamo, it says I need 54 redstone, 108 iron, because I was like, that seems really high. That's because I was thinking I wanted 27. Alright, we need 2 redstone, 4 iron, 4 sticks, and 8 copper. And then it shows you we're not getting any extra out of it, we're actually going to use it all. We're going to need a crafting table, wire cutters, and hammer. And then these are kind of steps. We'll make plate, we'll make wire, that, and then that. Now this is awesome. So essentially what you do is you come in here and you create a new recipe, and this works really well with JEI. So say we wanted to add the hay bale. I could actually drag it, and it's not in cheat mode, but what it does is I can put it here and it adds that, or I can hit the recipe. Oh, except for typing. Hit R for recipe, and if I move it over here, it actually adds it into the calculator. Now I can save that. Now if I want to drag this over, put it here, it says, I need 9 wheat, right? So you can add any of these kind of things in here. So again, 2, 4 of that, and 12. And if you have this turned on, it tells you how much you still need to get. So, I'm going to sleep real quick though, because I don't want monsters spawning. And then we'll craft this other Kinetic Dynamo because we need it for the Waterwheel, which is what we're going to put over there. So, we need, what was it, copper. We need our wire cutters. Alright. We need redstone and iron, which we put all of our iron over there, didn't we? Alright, well, let's go get some more iron. And we can look in here again. We need 4 iron left, right? So I started putting stuff in my inventory, and it showed off. Pretty sweet, especially if you're, building complex machines. Which actually, what I did is that I went in and added some of these kind of multi-blocks, which is pretty nice. So if we come in here, where's what I know I added? You can look up here too. So in immersive engineering, well, the crusher, for example, if I add this, how did I do that? I don't remember how you move it over. I'm sure there's a way to do it. So crusher. So add that here. Shows me I need 10 light engineering blocks, all of those, right? Just some wood planks. And then I can go in and add the recipes for this. We can save that to immersive engineering. Now it's telling me I need 72 planks and that much iron. And I can move that and save that. And now it's saying I need that, which then I'll get all these extra here. And here's what I need to make with it, right? So I need 24 steel, a bunch of iron plates, some iron bars, right? So, but the raw materials is that. So I can go gather that if I want to make that, which is pretty nice. Alright. Sorry, a little bit here. And like I was saying, our food situation is pretty terrible. We're still doing a lot of manual stuff, so which is no bueno. Alright, let's get this cooking in here. Oh, we ran out of coal coke, which is fine. Oh, it's not going to take the blocks. Okay, it's weird. Oh, clicked one too many times, but let's take some of this. Here, turn that back into blocks, because that's a little much. Alright. So, let's check our calculator. Kinetic Dynamo, turn this on. We need 2 sticks. Of course, we didn't grab sticks. Let's check our backpack. We need sticks. Perfect. Alright, so this should show us that we're good to go. Sweet. So our steps are, we need to make, let's put it over here. Kinetic. Spell. So we need to make the wire. So let's take some of this. Again, let's look at this again for our steps. So we need to make 8 copper plates. So put that in with the hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 9, which is fine because we need to make some wire. And we're going to cut this. And then we're going to take this, and we need to make 8 of these coils. Which, gotcha. We actually need another stick. Don't accidentally make that. We'll need 3 more of these. To make another one. To be able to hook these all up. Alright. So there we go. Make one of those. And there we go. Now we want to make the water wheel. So what do we need for that? We need 4 of these, which are treated wood planks and sticks, which we don't have on us. Of course not. Go back down here. So this will be nice once I've got kind of my warehouse set up, because it'll have a crafting area and we'll just grab the resources we need. And like we talked about before, all the automatic filter and sorting. Ooh, what are we looking for? There we go. Alright, water wheel. We need to make, ooh, can't quite make 4 more sticks, I think. Alright, and what else? Now we're going to want to make, I think you can add up to 3 of these on one Kinetic Dynamo to make it work faster. So we'll eventually do that. But for now, let's do this. Clean up our paths and everything around here eventually. Now, the thing on this is it needs to be low enough that it'll actually be in the water. So I don't think we're going to be able to set it up quite there. So, adding that speed on here really makes that go faster. Oh. Oh. Alright. So I think we want to do this here. Let's see how low that puts this. Oh, that's about right. Take that out. Take that out. I probably don't take that one out. That's okay. And we'll clean this up over here. Actually, I'm going to add that back in there. That back in there. Let's go get Sorry guys, I usually like to be a little bit more prepared, but I thought the steel was going to take a lot longer to cook up, which is fine. It's great. It doesn't take that long. Bucket, what am I looking for? Bucket. Now, I'm not very good at this, so this might take a few runs, but there's a way to like set this water on here to make it the most efficient. It actually helps to have running water all around it. And so let's grab this. So actually I might need to raise it up one. Or we'll put this part down here in a trough that's, yeah, I might need to put a trough so that the water can go around it, because what we're going to want to do is go back up here. Get some scaffolding would be nice. I have a scaffolding mod, so I totally could, but step on. Sweet. We should put these in here for now. I'll clean this up once I fall off a million times. We're gonna need to sleep here in a minute, but I want the water to flow that way so it looks natural. So we're gonna put this like this. That did not work. I mean, it got it going. Alright, I'm gonna sleep, and then we're gonna set this up right so that it works good. Alright, so I ended up going and finding a good tutorial online on how to optimize this, and yeah, so I'll leave a link to that. Just followed Mischief of Mice. There were a lot of tutorials online on how to optimize this, but a lot of them just were locked in. He made one that actually looked pretty nice now. I modified it to fit my build palette a little bit better, but yeah, there we are. We're running pretty efficiently. Looking pretty nice. I might widen this river here a little bit to get around this, but otherwise, it's looking pretty nice. Fits right in, I think. I might come in and change some of this out for the spruce logs versus the spruce wood, but pretty happy with it. So now we've got two forms of RF. We gotta figure out a way. I kind of already started thinking about this a little bit, but we gotta get the power down. So just to kind of show how that works now, this, I ended up having to move it over one. So it actually is right there. So we'll probably bring it over and up or something like that. And for this one, let's check this out. So it also is off the top. Now, again, I'm not sure exactly how I want to get this out of here. What you can do, so you use these connectors. So let's grab the relays. Got my hammer and some wire. So what you do is you need to connect the connector to whatever's generating or using the power. Ooh. And then the relays you can use to connect the wires amongst. Now, nice thing you can do with relays, for example, if I want to get this out of here, I can actually stop trying to jump through a fence. Put that there. If I smack this with a hammer, oh, it'll just rotate it. How do I do this? I'll have to read up on that, but basically what you can do is you should be able to smack this, and it should make this so that it can pass power through here. I'll read up on that. And there you go. I thought it was with the hammer. I just want to rotate it. anyway. And then take this down here. And to make this look nice, let's just put our scaffolding here. Like this. Bring this down to here for now. Like I said, I'm going to figure out the roof and everything here. And then I can connect. Oh. Climb it. Oh, there we go. Right, so I don't actually know if that's bringing power out. We'll set up some capacitors, some batteries. That's essentially how you do it. Now, the nice thing about the relays is I can actually say I wanted to go this way, and I wanted to go that way. You can actually use them to split, so I can go like this and this. Whereas the connectors can only have connect one wire to it, right? So anyway, that's the kind of the basics of that. We'll get some machines set up to do some automation. I think we'll set up a crusher. Start doubling ores that way. Instead of going through the smeltery, we'll crush them up, dump them into a furnace or something that way. So anyway, but that requires power, which we now be careful these aren't insulated. But I think the low voltage doesn't really hurt you. Plus, it's not. Actually, it does hurt you. It's just it's not going anywhere, right? Once there's a flow of RF through it, if those aren't insulated, they'll hurt you. Anyway, so I think that's where we're going to end it today. Sorry that the water wheel was a little longer. I'll leave a link to Mischief and Mice's tutorial on how to set that up and make it look nice. And you go watch that if you want to set it up just like this. But on that, I'll clean this up off camera. I think next time we'll actually get into railcraft, which I'm pretty excited about. We're going to get some rails set up. Just the idea of what we're going. This is going to kind of, I think, end up being my kind of industrial area, right? So we got our water wheel here. Do some sort of another factory up here. Maybe this is where we'll set up our ore crushing and processing to a nice warehouse or factory up here. Our warehouse, our restaurant. I'm going to convert this into a greenhouse. I've kind of had that idea. There's the actually additions adds a greenhouse block, and I'm going to have this kind of be just the kind of crops that we utilize here, so like our industrial hemp and stuff like that. And we're going to actually set up a farm. I was thinking down here, but we'll kind of see. I need to kind of lay this out, the different buildings I want. The problem with going down here is there's this stone here I'm going to replace with dirt, which may or may not be a problem. The other thing I could do is actually come out here. I've thought about kind of leveling this out here, doing a giant farm, and we're going to use crayfish vehicles. There's some vehicles you can set up to kind of do almost like a farming simulator, which will be pretty fun. Obviously, there's ways to automate the farms, and that might be more efficient, but we're about setting up cool different things here versus maybe necessarily the most efficient, right? Anyway, that's what we're going to end it, and I appreciate you watching, and if you have any comments, suggestions for me, please leave them below, and otherwise we'll catch you next time.